Hi, welcome to the Introduction to Criminal Justice PowerPoint by me, Courtney. First thing, I'm really nervous, and when I get really nervous, I don't know how to talk correctly, so enjoy that. Okay, first off, there are three components of the criminal justice system, and they are the police, correctional agencies, and the criminal courts. They each have different parts, but when they all come together, they all work as a team to make the system move smoothly. Problems that keep the system from functioning efficiently and correctly is the drug use, the youth and criminal justice system, violence against women, and the high capacity rate. The next thing is the Uniform Crime Report. It has negatives and positives. One negative thing is not everyone reports a crime, and if they do, they sometimes lie about it. They're human. People lie a lot. But another fun fact about this is if you ever wondered where the news gets their info from, like, oh, crime rate was down like 8% in the last 10 weeks. Well, that is where it's from. I know I've always wanted to know where they get their reports from. We also have the history of the American police officer. There are four different four different time periods of it. And this is one of my favorite things I learned in this class. The steps that are taken before the criminal trial. We have the first appearance, the grand jury or hearing, the argument and plea, and then the plea bargain. Yeah, it's pretty interesting. Then we have the principles. There are 9. Some of them are like to prevent crime and disorder, to have good relationship with the public, to seek and preserve public favor, which basically is the same thing I just said. Moving on. Now this is one of my other favorites, the courtroom procedures steps that are taken. The first is the trial. It should happen right away after the person have been charged with a crime. Okay, moving on. The jury selection. The jury is made out of 12 people, which is pretty cool. The opening statements. A presentation of the evidence that is given. The closing arguments. Gosh, I feel like I'm doing bad. The judge would be like, turn to the jury and be like, this is your responsibility. You decide the fate of this person. Yeah. And then the jury goes out and decides, is this person guilty or not? And sometimes it takes longer than usual, depending on evidence, if it was very clear or very weak. And then the jury comes back and gives a verdict saying, we find this person guilty of whatever or innocent. Yeah, it's pretty cool. I was watching one of my shows and they were talking about this. I was like, I know what step that is. That's step number 2 or 3. It was pretty mind-blowing. Moving on. Okay. This one I had a lot of difficult time understanding the question and all. But basically, it's like the courts will follow the decisions of higher courts above them and their jurisdiction. So, I lost where I was. It will just depend. Yeah, I just said that. But on their decision in the court, but the U.S. Supreme Court decision is always present in the courts. And I feel like that's it. Yeah. Okay, so I hope you guys enjoyed this presentation as much as I enjoyed taking the class. And yeah. Sorry if I was rambling, but I was super nervous. So have a good day.